Check on the future MP, Isaac Buchanan.
Elated. I am elated. I'm excited. I know, let me tell you something. When I say God and time, I know what that means. Yes.
So a lot of people have noticed that you have been confident in your victory even before it came to fruition.
That is so.
So what prompted you to be so confident in yourself?
Substance over hype. There comes a time in a nation where beautiful speaking will always overcome dancing.
So do you believe that your contributions to the freeing of the formerly incarcerated Vybz Cartel played in your favor in terms of winning the election?
No, let me tell you something. Way before Vybz Cartel, there were persons who I would have freed from an unjust justice system. Our constitution is what won this election. There are people around in Portland Eastern that are disenfranchised. And when you talk about land grab, when you talk about
Portland Eastern, remember, if you don't have a vote, you don't have a say. So enumerate today, Isaac Buchanan are the right man for the job. Remember, I'm not going to thief and him not going to rob. East Portland, Buchanan is running.
Alright, so we're back with another installment. Remember, so Vybz Cartel, you know this from day one. Say, a new sheriff is in town. They get me as a Vybz Cartel down there, when we say, yo, vote for Isaac Buchanan for Portland. But the thing about this is most of the people they must say, yo, because you know people always talk. People are say, yo, Isaac Buchanan buy vote, Isaac Buchanan use Vybz Cartel name to win the seat and a lot of things. You get me I say? And now, like how Isaac Buchanan has won the seat, that simply means he's going to have a part of parliament. So he's going to be minister of something in parliament. You get me I say? And what get most people upset is the fact say, is the person they run against him. She's basically one of those people that literally take care of the parish. You get me? I say, and I like to show what they do know. So this was one of the most upsetting things about Isaac Buchanan just come up and I beat her. You get me? I say, but you cannot be biased. You cannot be biased because as I say, most persons are saying that Isaac Buchanan buy vote. And on the other hand, most people are saying that Vybz Cartel, he use Vybz Cartel name to do this or do that. You get me? I say, it doesn't matter if he buy vote or not, because which politician hasn't bought votes? You get me? I say, so basically, it's just a new sheriff in town. You get me? Basically, I just have time to see how some days are rule. You get me? I say?
And the first question I want to ask you, from Vybz Cartel TV is this. Mr. Buchanan, what you plan to do for the people of Portland?
education, economic growth, entertainment, and bringing back tourism to Portland. That's the first thing on the agenda.
I'm glad they bring up tourism because we all know Portland is one of the hidden gems in Jamaica. So basically you think more should be done about bringing in tourists back into Portland?
Yes, more than that. You have the Boston, you have Blue Lagoon, and you have just in general Portland is just that, a port. So we want the ships coming in. We want to make sure that the people of Portland get access to the tourists so that they can get the money.
That makes sense.
Simple as that. Makes sense.
And you touch on the topic of education. Remember, one of my managers is the teacher. So what kind of plan you have in terms of education?
I'm going to tell you this. I have a vision where every household is supposed to have lawyers and doctors. So I want to rid this mindset that we put people in call centers or because your father is a farmer, you must go to farming. Education is something we have to give access to education. The young people don't want to just stay in Portland. They want to be able to go to the United States, England, Canada, all over the world to study, and education is the vehicle for that. Not just radar cards and farm work programs, but work and travel. That includes working while getting education.
So on the ears from the horse's mouth, people. 5 minutes with Mr. Buchanan. Why for the horse? That's fine.
The way forward from here is to certainly build back the economy in Portland Eastern. We're banking on education. We're banking on ensuring that the citizens of Portland own a piece of the rock. And that means that persons who are living on lands without title, we are certainly regardless of the outcome tonight, are going to ensure that persons have the title to their land. Adverse possession, and I know that the Jamaica Labour Party have no knowledge of what it really means, but I will educate the people, and I will represent them and serve them and teach them about recreational holdings limited and what it is when you adverse possess a land and it is yours. We are going to also ensure that water coming pipe will stop being in a bucket. We are serious about that, and we're going to ensure that the roads are fixed properly. We're not talking about carpet, we're talking about road.
In terms of employment from the youth within Portland, a lot of the youth told us earlier that they have to leave the parish in order to gain employment. How does your administration intend to rectify that?
Well, I just told you about the deep. I'm very serious about that. Employment in Jamaica is wiping a window for 2 hours a day and spinning around statistics. It is about the quality of employment and the improvement of the quality of life. What we're going to do is ensure that no matter where you are in life as a youth, as long as you're alive, education is the great divider. It is the great escape from poverty, and we're trying to connect people in the informal economy to the formal economy, and we're going to do so through education. We're going to do so through technology and use of the internet. The people of Portland Eastern already understands what is in the manifesto, and I will just say, Jamaica, watch. We don't care about Twitter, TikTok, we don't care about PR. We care about improving the lives of the people, and it starts now.
That's it from me. Thank you.
Did I say broke the vase?
Hold on.
Oh, there's one. Oh, my bad. I thought we were good.
Isaac, from you have been campaigning, especially since nomination day,
yes.
you have been oozing with this level of confidence.
Yes.
Why?
You know, one day I went to the marina that was so beautifully done and donated by the former Prime Minister P.J. Patterson. And I remember the faces of the reporters here, and I said the marina roof popped down, and then I have the police officers hard working, catching bucket instead of stopping criminal and boats that carrying the wrong things into this country. And I saw the roof was fixed. And I know the power of advocacy. I know the power of letting your voice be heard. And the people of Portland spoke, we don't need your money, you know. Yeah, we don't need your money, because the money that you're using and the money that them thieving is our money, taxpayers' money. We are going to, Portland belongs to the people, and I'm just a humble servant. That is where my confidence comes from. The people gave it to me.
Preliminary count, you're just under 200 votes, declared the winner, waiting on the final magisterial count and
Yes.
so on. How do you see this happening later on?
Oh, as in the outcome?
Yes, right.
Well, I will tell you this. I said to you,
Yes.
on nomination day, September 3rd is just a formality. You need to be asking me what color suit I'll be walking up Duke Street, and the type of shoes I'm wearing, and how much of Portland I come to Duke Street. Those are the questions. I'm very unconcerned. And the judiciary, yes, which I speak in front of and advocate, and the men and women who are judges of this blessed country, who understands the importance of not disenfranchising people and the power of the vote. I could never be on board that. I tell people all the time the justice system works, and notwithstanding the money and all the illegalities that took place today. And there are persons, I could say it one by one, they'll be going to jail. There are persons who are going to have court cases. We're going to show them what the law is about, and respect for what George William Gordon and Paul Bogle died for. That's all I'm going to say on that. I'm honored to be the next member of Parliament for Portland Eastern, and there's greatness to come.
Congratulations, Isaac.